What's up, YouTube? A little bit of a different setup today because basically for this video I'm going to need a lot more real estate to kind of show off what I'm showing here. This is not a video game pickup video at all, which automatically means that like half of you have already stopped watching. Unfortunately, that's kind of the reality of YouTube. You're not really what you want to see, you're not going to watch it. And that's okay, but for those of you who are going to stick around and watch it, thumbs up to you guys, and I appreciate the view. So this guy, maybe you know him, his name is Steve, goes by BC Retro Gamer here on YouTube. He was very interested in seeing the records that I picked up, the vinyls that I picked up. He called me out on Facebook and on YouTube. So this guy wants to see what I got. So I'm not going to pretend that I have a really good vinyl collection. I really don't. All of these I've accumulated. I mean, some I've had for a while, but a lot I've just accumulated in the past month or so because I knew I was getting a record player, so decided to pick up a few. So here we go. Yeah, these aren't in any particular order, and I haven't listened to a lot of these yet, just because obviously I just got my record player. So here we go. If there's anything you see that's like, wow, you should really listen to that, or man, that album's crap, let me know in the comments so I can either listen to it sooner and either get rid of it or keep it. One or the other way. So anyways, here we go. Christopher Ward, Spark of Desire. Don't know anything about that. Larry Graham. That is a quite the cover there. There we go. Ian Thompson Band. I think that's what it is. Ian Thompson. The Best of Ian Thomas. Maybe it's the Ian Thomas Band. That's what the first one was. It's really hard to read some of these. Spoons. Spoons. Spoon. Christopher Cross. These are the ones, again, I haven't listened to these ones yet. Exile. And a lot of these are very dirty. Chet Atkins. This one's seen better days. That's an oldie, though. Wow, that's dirty. Holy. Pat Benatar. The covers on some of these things are hilarious. Like, the poses, man. The poses on that. This one's even better. Like, check that out. Nothing like some 80s goodness right there. Max Webster. He's got a pretty good album coming up in a little bit later. The album's okay, but the cover art's the best part of that album. The Moody Blues, Long Distance Voyager. That one's heavy. Don Henley. There we go. Joe Jackson. Like I said, haven't listened to any of these. David Gates. Krista Berg, I think that's how you say his name. Krista Berg. Far Beyond These Castle Walls. I haven't looked at that. It's strange how vinyl's starting to catch on now. Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt here. I picked up record player. Suddenly people start messaging me about vinyls. I see more and more people like putting vinyls in their pickup videos. CJR just did a vinyl collection video, and obviously BC Retro Gamer did a collection video, so I don't know, maybe vinyl's going to start becoming the new thing. Probably not. I know it probably already is, and we're just slow to it. We're the last ones. Bonnie Tyler. Another Exile. Loggins and Messina. I have no idea about that one. Probably a lot of these are before my time. Jerry Pink and the Apple Blossom White Harmonicats. I don't know where I got that from. Probably inherited a lot of these. The Best of Bread. Pablo Cruz. Good old Pablo. Another Joe Jackson. I'm the Man. Classic. Corey Hart. Check that. It's like, it reminds me of like young Bryan Adams. Oh, at least the cover does. Toronto. Hey, a band named after my own hometown. Cyndi Lauper. Gotta have it. or Lauper. Classic. John Denver and the Muppets. Here's a very Canadian record. The Bob and Doug McKenzie record. G'day, you hosers. This is such a Canadian thing. Americans are probably like, what the hell's that thing? It's hilarious. Good old Loverboy. Actually, my favorite like 80s song is from Loverboy. If you know, just look up Loverboy on YouTube. It's probably like their first song that shows up. That song is like the pinnacle of the 80s to me. Warren Zevon. Again, the name, Excitable Boy. What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. Here it is, the greatest album cover of all time. By Max Webster. Check that out. That is a thing of beauty right there. I need to get one of those, man. Dixon House. Don't worry, we're gonna get into some better stuff. At least stuff I like a lot more. The Roaring Silence. Some of these covers are really cool, I have to admit. Some of them are just weird. This is a little bit different. The Cars, not the candy. It's a little bit risque there. It's a drawing. It's not real. Don't go look this up and be like, "Hey, what's that?" It's drawn. It's not an actual picture of anybody. Another Krista Berg with what is with the cover arts, man? Look at that. Look at that guy. Another Pat Benatar. This has got her famous song on it. This next record goes out to McFly 3077. This is for you, man, if you're watching. Some Lionel Richie. I know you didn't believe that I had Lionel Richie. Here it is. I have the funk, man. This also has probably one of the greatest opening covers of all time. Check it out. That's pretty sweet right there, man. Alright. Another one with a risque cover. The Monks' Bad Habits. With their hit single, Nice Legs Stream About Her Face. The good old Genesis. We're getting into the better stuff now. This is like the good stuff. Thin Lizzy, Jailbreak, with an also really cool cover. Opens up. Supertramp. This is a really good album. I like that one. It has a lot of their hits on there too. This my wife bought for me as a joke because of the guy's name, and I don't remember listening to this guy back in the day. Maybe he was very popular, but I just think his name's hilarious. Engelbert Humperdinck is probably like the funniest name ever. But anyways, we put the record on, and actually we recognize some of his songs, but I just didn't know he ever sang them. This one I picked up fairly recently from Value Village for like $2. Simon and Garfunkel. I really liked them. This is their one that has The Sound of Silence. That song. I really, really like that song. Best thing about this album is like this side of the album looks like it's definitely from like the 70s, 80s. But if I turn it over, this could be any band from today. Like, this is just like a modern, this looks like a hipster album at this point, right? Like, the work boots, the jeans, the nonchalant, you know, pose, whatever. But yeah, that's classic. Oh gosh. Alright, here we're gonna go into some of like this is like my favorite band from the 70s. I don't know why, it's just something that really got into me. Actually, Steve, you have one of these guys' albums, so you should definitely listen to them. And it's the Alan Parsons Project. They're very experimental for their time, I think, in my opinion. They're definitely the albums you gotta listen all the way through just to get the full experience of them. But anyways, here's the first one, I, Robot. What an album, man. This is up there with like one of my favorite albums of all time. Steve, this is the one you have. Eve. You have that one. Check it out. I don't think this doesn't have any of like their big hits on it, but it's still good. Alan Parsons Project, Pyramid, really good too. And a lot of them have like these double opening up covers. But yeah, they're really, really cool. Alan Parsons Project, Turn of a Friendly Card. Also one of their really, really good albums. This is probably second best album, if not best. Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky. Such a good album. I can't even... yeah. This one I got for free. I don't know where I got it. Someone gave it to me. Jars of Clay. They're like a 90s band from back in the day. Alright, I'm going to go into stuff that actually I just picked up today. This is going to be not in any pickup video. This is just going to be like, this is where you're going to see it, where I got it. I went to Value Village today and they had a bunch of really good stuff. So just grab some of it. First I picked up some 45s just because I don't have any. So I picked up a few that I wanted. So I got a Bee Gees 45 that has You Should Be Dancing and Subway on it. Also, if you have a record player, if you listen to that song or listen to any of those, like the 45s, and you change the speed on it, oh my gosh, is it ever funny. Even vice versa. I don't know if that's really terrible for the record, but it's just so funny. Huey Lewis and the News, awesome, really good band as well. You might laugh at this next record, but you gotta admit that she had a great voice and she could sing. Some Whitney Houston, gotta love that Whitney. This got a lot of her good songs on there too. Another one of my favorite bands, actually I'm going to skip that one right now. We'll go to this one, some Hall & Oates, really good as well. This has Rich Girl on there. And Crazy Eyes, really good album. Huey Lewis in the News. I do like my Huey Lewis. He's really good. Very, I don't even know what to say. Very 80s, but really good. Oh gosh. Stuck With You is probably like my favorite song. It's not even on that album, but it's my dad has a 45 of Stuck With You, and I listened to that song so many times, and he put it on actually more than I did, and that's what I really got to love that song. So, and then another one of my favorite bands, Chicago. I picked this one up today. $2, man. How can you get $2 for this? Also, probably has one of the most controversial like inner slip covers. Hopefully you can see that correctly. I don't think you can get away with actually having a cover like this today with like your entire band being bank robbers, shooting cops in a police chase. Having that as your album cover probably is a huge no-no right now. But damn, is that cool. This is such a good album too. So yeah, if you're not into vinyl, you should definitely check it out. And then obviously my obligatory, my Banjo-Kazooie. Everyone's seen these already, but I'm going to show them again. And Battletoads. And also my Perfect Dark, which of the three, this is the best one. It looks the coolest and has the best score. I mean, Battletoads is hard to beat for like pause music and stuff, but I mean, just to actually put on and just like listen to as an album, Perfect Dark's the way to go. So I did order another game soundtrack a little while ago, but it's not here yet. Hopefully I'll show that in a future like video game pickup video at some point. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. So thanks, Steve, for pushing me to make the video, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Sorry there's no video games, but you know, life isn't about always video games. So that's going to do it. I'll see you guys later.